fortunes of war can change their way. We imagine our lives will be. The March family are on their way. Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy.
Hurry, Grandfather.
I'm coming.
But, Mr. Lawrence, you really should take the carriage tonight.
I'd rather walk on such a beautiful night.
Very well, Mr. Lawrence.
Let's take a shortcut. I'll show you the way.
A shortcut?
It's this way, through the garden. We'll get there in half the time.
Wading through the snow? Is that it?
Mm-hmm. I do. It saves a lot of walking.
Theodore, bounding through snow like a young pup.
You win, as usual, Grandfather. And we'll take a carriage back home. Hey, wait for me.
We hardly expected Laurie and Mr. Lawrence to be friendly when we first moved to Newcourt, but now they come and visit us quite often.
Hi, Joe. I mean, Miss March.
Yes, sir. Right on time. Come on in.
When Mr. Lawrence first heard Beth at the piano, he took to her as if she were his own granddaughter. My schoolteacher, Mr. Davis, once quoted Shakespeare as saying, "If music soothes the savage beast, play on." Not that Mr. Lawrence is a beast, mind you, but at first glance, one might think he's a cranky old bear.
Bravo!
Yes, that was
well
lovely.
done, Beth. Bravo! Lovely piece, and played perfectly. Delicious.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
Madam, not only do you prepare an exquisite table, you have 4 exquisitely mannered daughters with which to grace it.
Thank you. How very kind of you to say so.
Land War, it's a shame Mr. March can't be here to enjoy such a lovely family. You must miss him terribly.
Yes, but we managed to keep our chins up. Sometimes a letter from Frederick is almost like having him here.
No fair.
Josephine, what's all that commotion? After your compliment, it seems our Joe has proven you wrong.
Laurie, why can't I get one last chance?
No way.
But I really wanted to move my bishop here and take your pawn.
My, concede? It looks like I'm going to win this one.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're going to have a fight on your hands.
Joe, will you please stop that unladylike fussing? Mr. Lawrence is laughing at you.
But Meg, he won't even
Hush
let...
now. Why don't you two come in and have some tea before it gets cold?
We'll be in just a minute, soon as Joe gives up.
Oh, but your grandfather's waiting. What do you say we just call it a tie, okay?
Wait a minute, Joe. That's not fair. I was winning.
It's time for tea.
Oh...
How about you, Amy? Won't you join us?
Mm-hmm.
Looks just like him.
Yeah?
Good
I'll beat you
evening.
next time, Joe.
I've changed my mind.
What? Sir?
Let's take that shortcut.
Whoa!
Next morning at school, Mr. Davis had an important announcement.
Attention. Tomorrow, students, we're going to have a very special visitor. The Vice Governor of our great state of Massachusetts, Joseph Mackenzie, is sending his wife, an education expert in her own right, to visit
Now
us.
is your turn. Huh? Me?
I want all of you to be on your best behavior. Please, Miss March, will you ever learn to be quiet?
Mr. Davis scolded me, and it was all your fault, Katie.
I know it was, Amy, but I wanted to remind you about tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
See, you forgot already.
Oh, do you mean the pickled limes?
That's right. It's your turn to bring the candy tomorrow.
I couldn't forget that. I have the candy already.
Amy, I've been looking all over for you.
What do you want?
I hope you haven't forgotten it's your turn tomorrow.
Jenny, don't be an ogre.
I have every reason to be an ogre, Amy, because you forgot the last time it was your turn. And don't think you can get away with it again, Amy March.
Jenny, I didn't forget on purpose the last time.
You think you can skip your turn just because of not having a father that's home to give you money, don't you, Amy? Well, you can't.
I know it. I bought the limes already. I'll even give you an extra one to make it up to you.
Well, you just better, Amy, or I'll cause trouble.
You monster! You spider! I shouldn't let that Jenny irritate me. Kitty and Carolyn didn't know it. But Jenny had me on the verge of tears.
Amy?
They also didn't know that I hadn't bought the limes yet, and they didn't think I had enough money to.
Amy, is anything wrong?
No, everything is just fine.
Joe said you came clumping up like an angry elephant.
Now that you mention it, I guess so. It's my turn to bring the candy to school tomorrow.
So what's the trouble? Go and buy it.
I can't. Haven't enough money.
Wait one moment. Doesn't Mr. Davis forbid bringing candy?
Yes, but we all bring it anyway. All I have is 13 pennies. What I need is a quarter.
Only 12 cents? I'll lend it to you.
I had been terribly afraid of my schoolmates thinking the March family absolute paupers. How sweet of Beth to save the day. I made a beeline, in a ladylike fashion, mind you, for the pickled limes.
May I help you, young lady?
Yes, the pickled limes. I'd like 2 dozen, please.
Yes, ma'am. 2 dozen.
I could hardly wait to get the limes home, and of course share them with my co-investor. Now with pickled limes, one must savor the aroma, then outright attack. No sense in being timid, you know. How's yours?
It's delectable.
Huh?
It's delicious.
Would you like another one?
Wait, got enough for class?
Of course I have. Let's see, I have 20 left.
In your classroom, aren't there more than 20 girls?
I only give them to some. Just the girls that I like, Beth.
Ah, what's this? Do I see 2 faces with guilty looks? Aha! Ah, pickled limes, huh? I assume I can have one. Hold on. Where did you get enough money to get these? I lent you some money, Beth. Did you give it to Amy to buy these limes? I guess I did. Amy?
Yes?
Hey, what were you planning? You were gonna sneak these into the classroom. Is that it?
Yes, Joe. Everyone's expecting me to bring them tomorrow. It's my turn.
Didn't Mr. Davis say you couldn't bring treats?
Yes, but Katie and Carolyn and everybody else does it anyway.
What if old Davis sees them?
He won't find out. Joe, give me those.
Amy, don't yell. I'll give them back. I'm just gonna have one more, okay?
I won't have enough.
I paid for them, didn't I? Ha ha ha. Meg! Come up for a minute. I have a surprise. Amy and Beth have bought us a present.
Oh, no! Bye! Let's see. 18 left. Lucky Meg's on a diet. Hope that's enough. I'll have one more. I guess 17 will be okay. I won't have one later on then. Ah. If I give you one now, I won't have enough. Don't fret so. I'll give you one after 3rd period. You'll be ravenous for one by then.
Oh, Amy, do I have to wait that long?
The longer you wait, the better it'll taste, wouldn't you say?
I guess. Oh.
Patience is a virtue, Carolyn.
I know. Patience. Yeah. I was at the center of attention as I unpacked. The air of expectation was at its highest. The sight of the candy shop parcel and the aroma had my classmates entranced.
Amy, how many did you bring?
17, Katie.
Amy, that won't be enough for everyone.
Amy, how are you going to choose who gets one?
I'll give them to the girls who like me.
Hey, listen, Amy. I'm having a party. Would you like to have an invitation?
When?
Sunday. We're having cake, games, and everything. Oh, please attend, Amy.
I accept. I would love to.
Be at my house at 1 o'clock.
I have some pickled limes, you know. I'd like to give you one right after we finish the second period.
Really? Me?
Mm-hmm. 2 of them.
Oh, my.
Amy, you once asked if you could wear this watch of mine, right?
Yes, I did, Doreen.
Well, would you like to wear it today?
May I? Huh. Yes.
Here, Amy, let me put it on for you. There.
Golly, it's so pretty. I'll give you a pickled lime later. At recess, okay?
Okay, friends?
Mm-hmm. Oh. It's really exquisite.
Remember, Amy, we have a spelling exam coming up. I'll give you all the answers.
Thanks, Laura. But Mother told me to use a dictionary.
Well, I have a brand new dictionary, Amy. Would you like to borrow it?
Oh, I have my own, thanks.
Well, I could help you with your history lesson if you'd like.
First period's geology, Laura.
Oh, I'm not good in geology, though. Do you need some help in Latin? Oh, well.
Because you're so generous, I'll give you a lime after third period.
Thanks, Amy.
Just you wait, Amy March. I'm going to pay you back for this.
Right this way, ladies. First, we'll take a look at our students studying in Mr. Davis' third form class.
Good. All of you should have your maps finished by now. Martha, Jennifer, will whoever's finished signal by raising their hand?
Here!
I'm afraid this isn't a very accurate map, Caroline. I would advise you to take more time and to draw with more care.
Would you care to have a look, ma'am?
Yes, I would. That's very nice work, dear.
Mine is ready.
Oh, this is excellent. Wonderful, dear. Here, Mr. Davis. Superb artwork.
Yes, this map is very well done.
Is it an accurate rendering of the area?
Yes, it's most accurate.
I thought as much. And what is your name, young lady?
Miss Amy March, ma'am.
Adorable. Well, Miss Amy March, I am impressed. Your choice of colors and the entire display show talent.
Thank you for noticing it. I practice.
Mr. Davis, I do hope you'll excuse all this enthusiasm, but Amy's work should be shown to the class, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yes. Class, I want you to take a look at this. Note the distinctive colors and the accuracy of scale. This is exceptionally good work. Amy, take a bow.
Right this way, ladies. Shall we see what the fifth form is up to?
Congratulations, girls. That was very good behavior you displayed for Mrs. Mackenzie and her group. Now let's all try to finish up our work in 5 minutes.
Mr. Davis!
Yes, Jennifer?
I have a question about the assignment.
All right. Come up to my desk. What's your question?
I was just wondering if I have new chord placed correctly in relation to the Fall River.
Let me see it.
Mr. Davis, Amy March is hiding something in her desk. She brought a bag of pickled limes and is hiding it.
Huh?
I just thought you ought to know, sir.
Thank you for telling me. Go back to your seat now.
Yes, sir.
Your placement of new chord is correct.
Thank you. Ooh.
Miss March, I'm quite disappointed.
Huh?
Put those pickled limes on your desk. Now, Miss March. I trust you recall I made a hard and fast rule about bringing treats to class. Now the hands that carry them in shall feel my switch. I always enforce my rules. You will come to my desk and receive your punishment. Right now, Miss March. Slide your hands closer.
I had never felt so humiliated in all my life. After being praised for my work by Mrs. Mackenzie, then to be embarrassed in front of the whole class. My hands hurt so, but that hurt couldn't match the ache in my heart.
You can go, Miss March. I hope you've learned something.
Now I had to face my classmates when all I wanted to do was crawl into a ditch and hide.
Amy, are you hurt? Golly, that was sure mean of him.
He ought to be put in a cage,
Fed raw hay.
like the animal he is. Don't cry.
I know who told on you, Amy. It was Jenny. Jenny Snow. My watch?
How could Jenny have tattled to Mr. Davis when she herself had brought treats to school? Was she jealous of me? As I trudged through the snow towards home, I resolved never to return to school again. But then a new thought struck me. I would have to tell Marmee and my sisters what had happened, and I couldn't bear that. Poor me. I would lock myself in the closet and hide.
Amy! Wait, Amy! Amy, you're walking in the snow without your coat on. What's wrong? It looks as if a house has fallen on you. What is it, Amy? Amy? So you just have to face it head on. It was your responsibility, Amy. And with that in mind, will you go back to class?
I don't want to.
Try to look at it this way. I think Mr. Davis has already regretted punishing his star pupil in front of the whole classroom by now. Don't you think so, Amy?
Maybe.
And you admitted that you broke the rule, didn't you?
Well...
So there's no excuse, Amy. Even though you were the victim of a tattletale. Now, you're not going to give up school over that, are you?
No.
Now can you go back to your classroom?
I guess.
And face Mr. Davis and Jenny?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead now, Amy. Don't worry.
Thanks, Lori. You won't tell my family about this.
I promise.
Do you really mean it?
I give you my word. As a gentleman.
Bye.
Therefore, I, being left alone, drifted helplessly and aimlessly towards the southern shore. I was hungry and very thirsty. The merciless sun was taking its toll on my weak and exhausted body. After what seemed like weeks, yet was only a day and a half, Miss March,
Sir?
you'll find the passage we are reading from by turning to page 43.
Right, page 43.
After what seemed like weeks, yet was only a day and a half, I reached the land. Following
As Mr. Davis read to us, I felt a presence.
I set out to
It
find
was
my way
Lori,
to some kind of-
standing outside the window, making sure I was back in class, safe and sound.
I had strapped
Bye.
a small satchel of trinkets
The
around
day's events brought an end to our bringing treats to class. Life that day sure got tangled up in complications. I'm grateful Lori was there to help me straighten it out.
Fortunes of war can